Good, Joey.
Alright, hey there, Ashburn fans. This is Dan, and I am just getting started here a little bit late. We've only missed like less than the first minute of, I'm sorry, just over the first minute of play. I picked the wrong stream with uploading to tomorrow's game, or the game that actually was canceled. So we should be in better shape. We're still at 0-0. We got
good try.
just over a minute of play that I missed because of my own incompetence. Sorry about that. All right, we got. Also, I realize I'm still wearing my COVID mask, so that's going to be a little more muffled here. All right, I think that was Noah passing back to Will. Will takes a shot over the goalie's head, and it's going to come around to Landon. Landon along the boards, falls down, kind of tripped by the Philadelphia player who went by. Paul Allison trying to do some fancy stick work there. Did not work, and number 14 is going to get a near breakaway. Luke shuffles it off to the side. Paul coming back out around. Paul tries to bring it out. He brought out to neutral zone. Spencer taps it off the board. Almost gets it out of the zone. Aiden will pick up the loose puck. Finds a pass to Grayson. Grayson will take it into this offensive zone. Back around behind the net, looking for a little help. I think he sees Spencer, but Spencer's not in any better position than he is. And he's going to get trapped against the boards. A little 2-on-2 scuffle there. Paul Allison gets the puck as he brings it out. Chips it up bouncing over Aiden's puck. Aiden drops it back to Landon behind the net. Grayson picks it up, Landon will get by. And it's going to bounce out through the neutral zone. And number 14 again will have a shot at Luke. Easy stick save. Snaps that butterfly close, sticks it off to the side. Aiden around the boards. It's going to get to Landon about the same time 14 gets there. Landon easily fishes it away. Hand off to Grayson. Grayson off the boards, up, intended for Paul, but Paul wasn't looking. Number 4 will bring it back into the zone. Tries to shoot, deflected by Aiden wide of the net. Dylan hits the brakes, tries to tangle up with the Philadelphia player. Not happening. Spencer pokes it away. And Colin, hand up to Joey. Joey will bring around the zone, off the official into the zone. Colin chips it down out of the air. Philadelphia gets it off the rail and into the center. 48 dumps it, where Mason will have an easy pickup as it comes around. Chips it back behind the net. Grayson picks it up from there. Up back to Colin, I believe. Cross to Dylan Osterberg. Dylan. Cross to the center. Joey can't get the Dylan has got just behind Joey. But it was a good opportunity. It just didn't quite work. Mason over to, I think that was Miles. Yep, that's Miles. Jarrett. Taking the pass up back from Mason. Gets it up behind the net. Looking for help. Gets it out to Miles. Miles a little disoriented or something. Lets it go by him. Shane, fresh off the bench. Tries to turn it around, and we're going to get an offside call. All right, we'll take just a moment to untangle my mask here. All right, here we go, back in play. Looks like we knocked it out into the Philadelphia bench. Kyle for the faceoff, Jarrett and Jarrett and Shane on wing. Kyle will pick up his own puck after the drop and flicks it up into the goalie's armpit, who holds on to it. Score still 0-0. We got 2 shots on the shot counter, and 11 minutes and 43 seconds left to go in the first period. Kyle lines up the face-off again. This time hands it back to Matt, who somehow got himself a little off balance there. Looked a little awkward. Nice pass through the paint by Kyle. Didn't have a teammate who could capitalize on it at the moment. Good idea. All right, it looks like Will just that would be Jarrett, almost ate it. Trying to get it back to Kyle. Matt, cross to Noah. Noah chips it off the glass. It's going to bounce along the rail. Jarrett will pick it up from there. Finds the pass up to Kyle. Kyle tripping over the player who's standing right behind him. Philadelphia chips it up. Nice clean. It was hits and trips all over the place. Looks like they're calling it on Noah, I think. Noah's going to the box. We will have a 2-minute penalty kill. Score still 0-0. We got 10 minutes and 59 seconds left on the clock in the first period. Hopefully we got better connectivity. This is the same sheet we were on last night. This is rink 4. Sorry for the late start. I came out to what I thought was rink 4. I went in, came in early, saw what sheet we were on, and then I walked to what I thought was rink 4, but that's not. It's confusing. There's a sign that says rink 4 and it points to the door, but you got to go through that sheet. It's like the AAA rink or something to get to the rink 4, which is even further down. So I thought I was in the wrong place. So we go back and check the board. All right, Aiden along the boards tries to sweep it out of the zone. Gets rejected by the offense there. He's going to try again. Number 21, White, picks it up, drop back to his teammate. Pursued again by Aiden. Keeps the pressure on. This time he's going to sweep around. Will Schneider will ice it. That's going to go all the way down, and that will stop play with 10 minutes and 24 seconds left in the first period. Score still 0-0, and we got a minute 25 left on Noah's penalty. So that combined with me then picking the wrong stream in the streaming app combined to mean I missed the first period. And since last season, nice shot from the blue line, kind of snuck its way through, but eventually diverted, I think, by Luke. 44 again in the center, cross to his teammate, whose number I can't read. And he passes out into the neutral zone. Hassled by Paul the whole time. 44 finds a poorly executed pass to his teammate. I think it's 13 is his number on the far side. Back to 44. Paul keeping the pressure on, along with Joey. Number 92, White. Shoved all the way down to the corner by Mason. 44 out, cross to his teammate. Pass through the center, it bounces off a couple skates, and Mason's going to pick it up from there. He will skate it through the neutral zone. Looking for magic, takes a shot, pad saved by the goalie. Out, pick up by Jarrett, tangled up on the boards with one of the Philadelphia players. Jarrett looking for something, finds Spencer fresh off the bench, shoots wide. Kyle will try and get it from there. Also tangled up. Long pass. Spencer racing to get there with Aiden on the other side. Luke saves it, knocks it aside. Back out by, I think that was Aiden. Kyle hammers him, and we are back to full strength. Jarrett, nice moves, backs it across the line, hand off to Kyle, drops it back to Aiden. Aiden winds up, slap shot deflected, and it lands almost like catches on the limb of the rafter, the I-beam. It looked like it was going to get stuck up there for a moment, but fell down. Either way, stop and play. Score still 0-0 with 8 minutes and 43 seconds left in the first period. Kyle takes the face-off. Jarrett hands it across to Spencer, tried to take a shot, got deflected. Spencer again, flicks it back behind the net. Oh, came right out off of Kyle's stick. Nobody there to capitalize. Aiden takes a shot, deflected wide. Spencer takes a shot. Goalie stops it. Pick up by Jarrett. Tries to backhand it in and goes behind the net. The back out to Spencer. It's bouncing. Gets tangled up on his skates. He gets reoriented. Tries to send it into the corner where Philadelphia will pick it up. They're going to send it long, and Aiden has already dropped back in that eventuality. Hand off to Spencer. Spencer breaks some kid's ankles. He just spins out. Spencer finds a pass up to Shane. Bounces off Shane's stick into the zone. But Shane heads to the bench. Didn't think he was out there that long. But I guess maybe I didn't see him. All right, pass out. Matt picks it up. Hand off to Noah. Noah will take it across the line. Flicks it to the goalie. Easy stick save. Noah picks up that rebound. Hands it off to Grayson. We got a little passing game. I think that was Paul. Got a stick on it briefly, but Philadelphia got away from him. Matt Johnson sends it across the line into the corner. Puck rocketing around. Matt stops it at the blue line, turns it back around, handoff to Landon. It's going to be flicked high and then gloved down by Matt. Matt chips it back into the zone. Pass, back out, hit the official skate, I think. Grayson and Paul both chasing it. Landon comes in as they're trying to get back to their feet. Tries for that high angle shot, can't get there. Goalie's just sealed up against the rail, or the post, I should say, not the rail. Number 21, long shot. Luke tries to stick it away, fumbles it a little bit, gets it on second try. Pass up, I think Grayson to Paul. It comes out. Get turned around. Noah. Paul, looks like Landon's down hard, injured. Official is holding on, taking a look. Eventually blows the whistle. And coach runs out to give him a once over. Let's see. Hope he's okay. Looks like his helmet came partly off. Remind you, we are 6 minutes, 36 seconds left in the first period. Score still 0-0. Shot counter says we've taken 5 shots to their 4. A little help from his teammates. Landon limps to the bench. Hopefully he'll be able to shake that one off and be back in business soon. For how injured Spencer seemed at the previous game, he was not really out of commission only for a few minutes. All right, we got some in and out of the zone, drawing the offsides call. Actually kind of works in our favor because it went in and out and in. And then Philadelphia had possession by the time the whistle got blown. All right. Joey Greenland with face-off. Schneider and Jack Klein. Puck goes long by the goalie. Taps to the side. Hands off to his teammate. Looks like Will Schneider will pick it up. Drops it back behind the net where Jack Klein will chase after it. He tries to center it, but we don't have anybody there. In fact, there's nobody there. Number 44 for Philadelphia plays it around the boards. Our number 44, Miles Blessed, picks it up from there. Off the glass, Mason chips it back out of the zone. It's going to come down right in front of Joey. Joey will skate it through the neutral zone. Fires, easy pad save in the corner, pick up back by Joey for the rebound. Jack fighting to get himself oriented on that puck. Number 4 tries to do a nice spin move, but Joey is right there. Gets hammered into the boards. Will Schneider tries to chip it out. Can't get there. Loose puck picked up by Mason. Cross to Miles, who dumps it long. It's going to be icing. Unfortunately, I believe I left my glasses somewhere, so I'll do my best. All right, shot from the side, hit Luke in the shoulder. Nice blocker save. Luke punches it away. Look, up close shot. Scuffle. Looks like Jarrett fighting to get to his feet. Comes up with the puck, take it back behind and around the rail up to Dylan. Dylan cross neutral zone, winds up and through the number 13's legs takes a slap shot. Goalie saves it without too much trouble. Score still 0-0. We got 4 minutes 56 seconds left in the first period. Kyle takes face off, handed back to Jarrett. Jarrett shoots it a little bit wide of the net. I think that Shane chipped it out. Spencer turns it back around into the corner. Kyle tries to pass it out in front. Couldn't quite get it to Shane. Aiden across to Spencer. Spencer off of Aiden's skate, pops up off of Kyle's skate, I think, to Shane. Kyle then hands it back to Shane. He got out in front of it. Harrison winds up for the slap shot. Hits somebody. All right, that's Kyle right by the net with Shane. Some shoving there. After the first whistle, I think that was 40-something, shoved Shane over backwards. We'll see what the officials do. Looks like we got at least 13 going to the bench. I think we're getting, I can see the other coach calling for one of each, but that's not happening. We will have an Ashburn power play as number 13, Philadelphia, is in the box. Like the criminal he is. All right, Kyle takes a face off. Philadelphia flicks it up long. It'll be neutralized on Spencer's stick. Spencer across to Aiden. Aiden looking for something. Leaves the puck behind. Goes back and hands it off to Shane. Aiden picks it up, back to Shane again. Shane coming around, looks for something, finds Paul. Paul looks for a hole, shoots it in, bounces off the goalie's pads. Out. Philadelphia will ice it. Paul's going to go chase and try to tap it away. Easy stick away from the goal by Luke. It's going to come all the way out, up to number 6, White. He just hesitates for a moment, then drops it back to his teammate even further back. High off the glass, into the rafters, and stopping play with 3 minutes, 31 seconds left in the period, and 1 minute, 11 seconds left in the penalty. In the power play, I should say, since I'm calling from Ashburn's perspective. Joey Greenland lines up for the face-off. Got Landon and Will Schneider. On wing, Mason and Miles on D. Joey fighting to get it into the paint. Goalie trying to cover it. I think he maybe got it. It was like sitting on top of the outside of the net. He covered it there. Whatever works. We got 1 minute left in the power play. 3 minutes 19 seconds. Mason up the boards to Schneider. Schneider circles it around, handed back out to Miles. Miles back to Will. Will over to Landon. Landon brings it out, drop back to Will. Out to Miles. Miles winds up, wrister from the blue line, and they're going to be called crease violation on Joey. Or possibly goalie interference. Or something, I can't. Alright, well. Joey's in the box. That's going to probably put us at a 4-on-4 situation. Although, we're sending 5 people out. So... Paul winds up, fires it over the goalie's head. He gloves it, but doesn't hold on to it. Kyle over to Aiden. Aiden back to Kyle. It's going to bounce long. Paul's going to race for it. Easy pass over to Spencer, who almost tries to stop it, but it was kind of a poor reception. He's going to send it long up to Kyle. Kyle fights to get possession of number 71. Paul lofts it up. It's going to go long. 44 picks it up from there. 44 White, obviously. Paul Allison gets kind of tied up along the boards trying to poke at it. Kyle came in to help. Dropped back by Philadelphia. As Kyle's still trying to pick a stick up and get oriented. Pass up to 21, poked back out by Aiden, picked up by Kyle. Kyle gets past the red line and flicks it long. Shane stays out. I think Kyle headed to the bench. Jarrett, nice little hit on the boards there. What was that call on? We're at 5-on-5 play. Jared takes quick face off. It's going to come back to, I thought to Noah, but Easy shot from the blue line. Luke sticks it away into the corner. I think that's Matt Johnson. Along the boards, intended for Dylan, but it got behind him. Noah will go pick it up from there. Noah swipes it out. Colin fighting for possession along the boards. Jarrett also there. Noah swoops in to help. Skates it in, takes a shot over the goalies. Actually, I think maybe the outside, a little wide of the net. Hard to tell from this angle. Colin brings it into the zone under significant pressure, 17-14. He'll take it into the zone. Matt's in his way, so he just shoots it wide. Dylan picks it up in the corner, flicks it past him, chases it. Pauses the beat off the glass up to where Colin's waiting, near the center line. Ashburn starts a line change as Philadelphia pauses for a breath behind their own net. Dylan keeps the pressure on. Philadelphia does a decent job passing it through, up to 48, across to can't tell who. All right, Luke got like 2 saves there quick, mostly because he didn't control the first one. And then sticks it away. All right, Miles will get a chance to flick it up along the boards. Wipes out, gets himself back to his feet, and time runs out just as the puck bounces out to Dylan's control. And we will stop that period with still zeros on the scoreboard. The shot counter says that we've taken 8 shots now to their 11. So, whatever that means. Hopefully this has been always exciting commentary by Michelle and her lovely husband. I lost my joke list. That's probably to everyone's. I have a couple written in my wallet, so let's see. You ever noticed how often romantic comedies are neither? Digging holes is just boring. All right, here we go. Start on the second period. We got 17 minutes on the clock. Joey Greenland took the face-off, handed off to Will Schneider. 77 White on defense. I think it was 77 White. Flicked it off the glass down long, but immediately returned back by the Ashburn defense. Philadelphia number 82, I think, dumps it long. Spencer tries to send it around back behind the net. Gets rejected, has to try again, sends it up to Jack. Philadelphia, nice cross, keeping it in play. Disrupted by Aiden, but they get the shot off after the fact. Luke, nice pad save, although again, still has trouble controlling the rebound, but has defensive teammates there. They're going to get an offsides call. Joey tripped over the blue line, picked himself back up, but his teammates had already crossed it. Paul Allison will take the face off. Paul gets his ankles broken a little bit on the face-off there. Philadelphia comes roaring across the line, but Ashburn defense in close pursuit. Matt Johnson recovers, gets it away, gets control of the puck, passes it up to Landon. Landon crosses to Grayson. Grayson takes a moment to get oriented, passes to Paul. Paul shoots. Gloved out of the air off the rebound by Landon. Couldn't do anything. I mean, he was so close he could have thrown it in the net, although that would not have counted. All right, nice pass up to Landon. Landon trying to do some fancy moves there the way he can. Tries to sneak it through, deflected by the goalie stick. It's going to come out. Matt Johnson will It'll bounce over his stick, and he will pick it up, take a breather. Both teams do a couple personnel changes. Matt brings it back across the line, tries to shoot, hits the number 14 in the shin guard, and it bounced a little bit wide. Philadelphia tries to pick it up, manages to get it out to neutralize number 21. He's going to have to get past Matt again. Dumps it into the corner, not useful, to where number 14 was waiting, but pursued closely by Noah. Nice pass up from Kyle, I believe, up to Jarrett. Goalie well out of his crease, covers it, stops the clock. With 15 minutes, 3 seconds left, score is still 0-0. All right, a little quick scuffle there. The goalie's got it. They're gonna call it. I can hear somebody say it was in the net, but they did not count it as a goal field. Disregard that. Scoreboard doesn't show it, doesn't count. Kyle with the face-off again. Philadelphia comes up with possession after the face-off, but then they lose it, giving Kyle a chance to get it back. Out to Miles. Miles shoots a deferred penalty. Luke's heading for the bench. Kyle tries to backhand it in, hits the safety net, stopping the clock. And we're going to end up with a 2-minute power play.
No, kid can't help it, he's 6'9".
Looks like number 67, I think. Philadelphia. No, he's heading to the bench. I'm not sure who's heading to the box. 71 hops into the box. Not our 71. He would never do anything wrong. Shot out wide. That's picked up by Mason. Closely pursued, and Luke covers it, hands it off to Miles. Miles takes it around, but quick behind the net and hits the gas. Chased and then shoved by number 18 on Philadelphia. Miles sends it around the boards. It's going to come all the way back out. Mason skating for it. Suddenly realizes that there's somebody racing him for it. He has to hit the gas. It's going to come back out. Landon will get there before anybody else. Picks up the puck, takes it into the zone, but then leaves it behind. It's going to come back out to Mason. Mason hand off to Miles. Miles, observing that we're off the ice or off zone, sends it back in. Flick that along the boards. Out to Spencer and neutral ice. He's waiting for Will to get off. Across to Landon. Landon claws the beat. Spencer takes a shot. Goalie's going to hold on to it. Nice goaltending on both teams. Well, pretty nice. I could stand to see Luke control his rebounds better. But I'm allowed to be critical. He's my son. He's made all the saves he needed to make. Just makes me nervous when he lets them bounce back out in front of him, but just out of his reach. That's like the worst. All right, face off there. Kyle takes it. It's going to pop back to Spencer. Pause the beat, hand it back to Kyle. Kyle right in front of the slot. Gets tripped. And another shot, I think this time by Aiden. Bounces around. Spencer has to go chase it in the neutral zone. He's going to drop back. Looking. Pursued a little bit by 91. Pauses the beat. Finds the pass to Aiden. Aiden gets faked out by 91. He takes it from him and then proceeds to knock it out of play. I think it was, he was trying to rock it around the glass. I think it slipped in behind the gap where there's a gate. It's like a tiny gap in the glass. Either that or it's bounced over. Jarrett will take the face off. Still got about 14 seconds left in the power play. Matt putting pressure on, gets it up to Dylan. Dylan to Jarrett. Colin hits the gas, takes it into the zone. Pretty high angle shot. I think he hit the goalie in the corner of the mask. They're going to rocket it out, stopped by Noah. Noah tries to bring it back in, but puck gets out in front of him. And Philadelphia moves it back out. Noah gets in the way of a cross pass by 19, but can't control the puck. That's Colin picking it up as it bounces out into neutral ice. Loses an edge, goes down, tries to get it to Noah in the process. Did he get tripped? Yeah, tripping. I saw him fall down, I didn't see the trip. Kyle takes the face off. Puck pops up high, falls down by Paul in the corner. It's going to pop back over to Kyle. Kyle out in between Paul's feet, lets Spencer take it. Back to Kyle in the corner. Kyle across to Paul. Hits the brakes, tries to find a hole, can't find it. Shane tries to do follow-up. And we got a little scramble and people falling down. We got 6 players in the crease. And they're going to stop the clock with 11 minutes, 34 seconds left in the second period. We got minute 39 left in the power play. Score still 0-0. Kyle with face off again. Shane and Paul on offense. Spencer and Aiden on D. I think it was Shane got a little backhanded off the outside of the net. Kyle trying to do something. It's defense going to hit it out and long. Spencer will pick it up in our own defensive zone. Finds the pass up to Aiden. Aiden circles over. Pass to Paul. Back to Spencer. Back to Paul. Oh, that was a little quick handoff I wasn't expecting. Paul brings it in, can't get it away. They chip it away, but Shane helps out. It's going to rocket around. Aiden back in the corner to where Paul is. Loose puck picked up by Shane into the center. And I think that was Spencer. Tried to hammer, ended up being over the net. Goalie falls on it, stopping the clock with 10 minutes, 46 seconds left in the second period. 52 seconds left in power play. We're still 0-0. Joey took the face-off. He's going to hand back to Mason. Across the miles. Up to Landon. Suddenly they're acting like they're on power play. Puck lands in the back of the net. Joey pops it off. Gets back and go in gear. Philadelphia sends it bouncing out into neutral zone where Mason picks it up, hands it off to Miles. Miles hits the gas, drives it in, drops it back to Joey. Joey, a little slow shot covered by the goalie. It's a good idea, but at that distance you need a little more juice on it, Joey. Nice angle. I mean, perfect for a 10 to the 5 hole, but you're not going to get it at that speed. All right, Landon picking up the face-off after Joey. Joey turns, spins, fires. That was deflected by the goalie, but that felt a little more enthusiastic there. Scramble in front of the net. Will Schneider picks up the puck as it goes past. Will fires. Deflected up high into the safety net. Stops the clock with exactly 10 minutes left in the period. Yeah, we got 6 seconds on the power play. If you're going to make it work, do it quick. Kyle takes face off, hands it back to Matt. Matt tries to fire it through. Kyle tries to chip it in. There's a scramble. The goalie's lying on his belly. There's a lot of scuffling. Behind the net, Jarrett passes back to Matt. Matt again tries to find a hole. Gloved away by number something or other. I can't see his jersey. Shane picks up the puck behind the net. Passes back to Jarrett. Shane, Jarrett, back to Shane, back to Jarrett, behind the net, out to Matt. Matt winds up. Perfect for 5 hole. but saved, I believe. That was nice. That was a nice quick shot, but that goalie was ready for it. All right, here we go. Philadelphia comes up with a 21. We'll flick it long. Luke just sticks it away. 21 comes back. This time it's under Luke's pads. He's going to just hold it there. Clock stops with 9 minutes and 9 seconds. I think there's a song about that. The one after 9:09. All right, Joey takes a face off. Spencer ends up with a little tussle on the boards. He managed to get the puck around. Spencer's going to take it back up off of Jack's stick back to Will. Will hits the gas, drives it through the neutral zone. Trying to get around the number 77. Can't quite get there, but he keeps the puck and eventually breaks the guy's ankles. Hand off to Jack. Jack hitting the shot, and it's going to bounce in, putting the first point on the board. Jack Klein, assist by, who's the assist by? Will Schneider. Score is 1-0 with 8 minutes and 47 seconds left in the second period. We've taken 10 shots to their 21, but we are the ones with a point on the board. Let's widen that lead, shall we? We've proven we can do it.
Let's go, Blazers, let's go!
Paul Allison with the face-off. Tries to hand it to Landon. Philadelphia comes up with it. They're going to send it out to number 14. Chips off his stick. Paul tries to backhand it back out of the zone. Miles will pick it up behind the net, around the boards to Grayson. Grayson pauses the beat, flicks it long to Landon. Nice moves. Paul setting up for the back door. Landon shoots, and I think the goalie held on to it. Yep, the goalie had it. Good idea, Landon. But, you know, I don't know, I was having a conversation with Luke about the same kind of play where, you know, just having somebody at the back door often keeps the goalie's expecting that. It's 50-50 whether you backdoor it or just shoot it. All right, it's going to go long. That'd be no icing. Mason's going to race for it. See that. Oh, Mason hits the boards hard. Gets back up, though. Miles contending with 18. Loose puck is going to come around to 14, backhands it around back to where 18 is, but I think that's Mason. Tries to chip it out. Mason, disoriented, does not know where the puck is. Eventually finds it across to Miles. Miles, long pass up. Oh, nice pass to Landon. I mean, it was off the tip of his stick, but considering how many players were there and the distance and speed, he saw it and found it. Almost passed out to Paul right through the paint. He bounced off the corner of the net. Ooh, the tussle there. Paul then thrown into the boards by number 14. I was busy following the puck, so I only saw out of the corner of my eye. I think they're just calling that as icing. There's no penalty on it. But it looked like there was a little bit of tussle there. Joey with the face-off. I'm going to zoom in slightly here. All right. Noah tries to send it. Didn't work. Matt Johnson tries to bring it into the paint. A little wrap shot by Dylan, and the goalie falls on it, stopping the clock. 7 minutes and 18 seconds. We're still up 1-0. Leave my bag here before I step on my iPad. I'll just knock it down here. All right, Philadelphia's got possession. Closely pursued by Joey Greenland. Nice hard hit against the board, but a clean hit. 14 brings it across the line. Takes a shot. Nice stick save by Luke. It's going to bounce wide. That's better control of the rebound. Colin tangling with Noah and Colin both tangling with the Philadelphia Blazers player. Noah tries to send it out. Wind up by 19, well wide of the net. Looks like reaching before he realizes that ain't happening. All right, we're going to try that one again. Pass across, I think that's 19. This time he just chips it backhand right in front of the net. Scramble, Joey's looking around the wrong place. All right, he eventually finds the puck, and it's going to be iced by Joey all the way down. Stopping the clock. 6 minutes, 26 seconds. I think that's a good move though. A little bit of confusion there. Give everybody a chance to breathe. Fresh legs out. We're up 1-0 with 6:26 left in the second period. Number 32, I think, takes a shot. No, I'm sorry, 92 White. Shane off the glass, up. It's going to roll all the way down, right at the net. Goalie covers it. Jarrett was right there, ready to capitalize should he make a mistake, but he did not. Kyle takes the face off. Into the corner. Spencer gets possession, hands it back to Jarrett. Quick fire. Kyle in the paint. Goalie falls on it, but it does not cover it. Kyle's going to come up with it, but Philadelphia just brute forces it away, I think. Spencer tries to do something. It's going to go long. It's back behind the net. Aiden chases after it. 91 gets there first, but not with enough time to get oriented on the puck. I think that's Kyle. Up to, or maybe it's Colin. I can't tell from here. That was Kyle. Shane pokes at it. We got a whistle here. Holding on who? Who's the call on? Shane, they're calling on Shane. 2-minute penalty kill for Ashburn. Looks like Will take the face off. Miles and Mason on D. Jack as a sole wingman. Jack loses the stick. Lofted out to the blue line by Will. Couldn't get it past number 44. We'll try this one again. Stopped by Mason for a loop reacted. Didn't have to. Mason was there. All right. Shot's going to pop up in the air. 14 tries to slap it down. Back out to 44. Goes out and neutralize. Jack tries to steal it away from him. Couldn't quite get it away. Kept him off balance though. Jack keeps the pressure on. Shot. Luke saves it. Chipped away by Miles. And then later Jack. Pad save by Luke. Mason flicks it back to Miles behind Luke's net. Mason. Miles trying to get away. Dropped behind the net by Philadelphia. Mason gets there about the same time as number 9. 14 steals it away from under his feet. He's looking for something. Chip deflected around the net. Miles engages with poking at 32. 91's behind him, and he can't see where it is. He gets oriented, passes back to 32. Out to, I think it's 14. Jack shifting. Shot. Luke's going to hold on to it. Stopping the clock. 4:04 left in second period. Page not found. Goal not found. 31 seconds left in Shane's penalty kill. Paul takes face off. It's right there. Gets tangled up with sticks and it's right behind his feet. Alright, nice long wrister from the blue line. Luke pops up, but it's well over his head. 71, cross to something. Philadelphia using their advantage. Us eating time off the clock. Alright, there's Noah. Chips at it, gets it up to Paul. Paul flicks it up bouncing. Skates it through neutral ice, hands it off to Joey. Joey takes it across, gets tripped. But no penalty on that one. Paul gets a little quick moving, and the goalie's going to cover it. Stop the clock. We got 3 minutes 25 seconds left, and just as the penalty ended, I believe. So we are back to full strength. Successful penalty kill. We'll take that as a positive thing. Number 6 brings it through the neutral zone. Luke saves it. It sounded like stick save. Could have been pad save. Loose puck picked up by Landon. He's going to accelerate. Gets ahead. Oh, and he misses it. Fancy moves by Landon. Almost worked, but not quite. Luke was commenting at brunch, though, how good Landon is at that. As a goalie, he's got a very up-close personal perspective on who's best at those breakaways. All right, Miles picking up off the drop. Out to Mason. Mason takes the wrister in. Jarrett back out to Miles. Oh, it bounces off his stick a little awkwardly. He chops it back to where Jarrett has a chance to do something. Hands it back to Miles. Miles up past Shane. It's going to go long. Both teams touched it, I think. Jarrett in the corner, contending mightily for it. It's going to come all the way around where Mason comes in. Shane shifts back, keeps it in play. This time Mason will pick it up in neutral zone. Tries to do something fancy. He's got a little pressure on him from 21. Across to Miles. Miles, little sideways slide through. Around. I think that's Jarrett. Yep, that's Jarrett. With a little help zooming in from Kyle Pinchert. Jarrett out to Miles. Miles, wrister, gets deflected wide. It's going to bounce out to Mason. Shane around the boards to where Kyle was waiting. Philadelphia tries to send it out, but whips it, and Shane gets a chance to tap it back in. Colin, fresh off the bench, I think. High angle shot, goalie traps it, and is going to cover it. Kyle ends up on his butt. I'm not sure how that went. So Kyle successfully draws the penalty against 44 White. I can hear some angry parents behind me who do not like the call, but I find that rarely helps. Being angry at the refs, just, you can be angry, but, they... 2-minute power play for Ashburn. We got 1:26 left in the period. Paul Allison takes a drop. He's going to pick up his own puck afterwards. Takes it behind the net. Out to Aiden. Aiden back to Paul. Paul thinks, looks, shoots. It's going to come all the way around. Spencer will keep it in play. Tries to shoot it in. And there's a breakaway as Spencer sends it. 18 whips it over into the glass. He's mad at himself. He's like whacking a stick on the ground because he had a nice opportunity and just completely flubbed it. Now, I know that Luke would have stopped it anyway. All right, Aiden, pass out. Intended for Dylan, it actually bounced past him. I think maybe Dylan deflected with his skate. I'm not sure. Spencer chips it back the other direction. Dylan's going to pick it up from there. Takes it across the zone. Fires. Hits 71. Stick down. 71's going to rock it around the boards. Aiden will stop it. Keep it in place. Winds up and slap shot behind the net. 71 again. This time has to contend with Will along the boards. I think Dylan coming in to help. Loose puck out by captured by Paul. Across to Aiden. Aiden winds up, fires again. This time the goalie's going to hold on to it and stop the clock with 20.8 seconds left in the second period. Another 55 seconds left on the penalty. We are still up 1-0. Shot counter says we've taken 16 shots to their 28. They're out shooting us, but we're outscoring them. Not by a lot. All right. Kyle gets tangled up, and I think that was Joey snatched a loose puck away and tried to get a shot off. Shane tangled up the corner. Joey trying to fish it out from between the legs of the super tall number 71 White. Kyle, high energy shot from real close. Stopped by the goalie and held on to. We got 5.3 seconds left. Time for one more play here. Let's see if we can make it count. Kyle takes the drop. Loose puck's going to come out. Joey tries to do something, and he shoots, but it's gonna run out of time. We will finish the second period with a 1-point advantage. Deep sigh. I'll take the 1-point advantage, but I'm out of practice. I haven't run my mouth this much since last season. I forget what I did with my list of jokes. I think I left in my other pants. Fan cam.
You got space?
Yeah, we can make space.
Maybe I'm going to change the mood.
You want the mic?
Position. No.
You narrate the rest of the game?
I'll let you handle that one.
That's all right. It's not a good narration because I left my jokes somewhere else. I don't know where. She wants you to go over there. All right.
I'll try to keep quiet.
That's all right. You know. Your commentary is probably at least as good as mine. So your commentary is probably at least as good as mine. Not better. I don't know nothing about hockey.
I've been watching for how many years?
I still don't know anything. All right. We're going to start a third period. We got 34 seconds worth of power play. Joey will take the face-off. Will and Jack on wing. 13, easy shot saved by Luke. He took possession into our defensive zone. Miles up to Jack, out into the neutral zone. They're going to send it back in. Miles gets it around number 18. Joey picks it up. I should zoom out a little bit here. Too hard to keep the camera angles right. All right, Mason, cross to Miles. Miles brings it in, chips it over the stick of the number 18. Joey shoves him out of the way. Will tries, that's going to be high stick call. High stick on Will. He knows. Seeing the posture. Leaning his head back in a way like, yeah, I did that. No biggie. It happens. Not so much consequences for a high stick. Let's see if I can get the exposure lock here. Sometimes that's an issue. Paul takes face off. I think that was that's Noah in the corner. Hands it back to Paul. Paul hits the gas, has a couple defensemen to get around. Takes it in between the legs of one, but he can't get around it in time. And it slides right into the goalie's butterfly. He's going to hold on to it. Stop of the clock with 16 minutes and 7 seconds left in the third period. Still up 1-0. Paul will take the next face off. Hands it off into the corner where Grayson is waiting. Grayson around to Landon. Contending mightily. Loose puck picked up by Paul. It's still in the corner. Paul couldn't get oriented on the puck before it got knocked away from him. Past Matt, and Philadelphia player can't do anything before Noah gets it away from him. It's stuck. He's getting all sorts of pressure on him. Hammers some kid into the board. Loose puck picked up by Grayson and one of the Philadelphia, I think 44. The two of them go down together. There's going to be a penalty on that one. Hold called on Grayson. Grayson lost a stick. So I'm wondering if it's... yeah, Grayson's going to the box.
Shouldn't be all the way down. It is now? That's a new rule?
This dude here is just taking the time to tie his skate here. Don't mind holding up the whole game for your inability to tie a good knot. It's not like anybody's watching. That's right. I'm allowed to roast that kid. He's not on our team. All right. I think that's 18 over to 44 across to number 6. The guy can't tie his shoelaces.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Jack briefly got a stick on it. Back to Aiden. Back to 4. Back to 48. Reminder, we are still in a penalty kill situation. Will shoves that kid out of the way, giving Spencer a chance to rocket around the boards. It's not going to help us get it out, though. They're looking for something. Back to 48. Tries to wrap it, rejected by both Aiden and Luke. They're going to pass it out. 48, cross. Luke taps to the side. 44, far side. Spins around, and pressure from Will knocks it back into the corner. Back out to 4, cross to 6, shoots, and deflected and goes over Luke's blocker, I think. Philadelphia will tie it up 1-1 with 14 minutes and 22 seconds left. That's a tough one for the goalie. I can't fault him too much. Wrister and then deflected right in front of him.
All right, let's get one right back, guys.
Joey takes face off. Miles taps it up. It's going to come right back to him. Hits the gas, crosses to Mason. Mason around back to Miles. Off the stick, but easy chase. He taps it back out in the neutral zone. Tries to send it in, but hits Dylan. Colin gets it back out into the neutral zone. Turned around, stopped by Miles. Mason picks up the loose puck, brings it back to the neutral zone again, and that's going to be offsides. As they send it in, but I think number 67 had not yet cleared the zone. Clock stop with 13 minutes, 51 seconds left in the third period. Forgot what period it is. Score is 1-1. Kyle will take the face off. Garrett comes up with possession. Taps it in. Hands it off to Shane. Gets out in front of Shane. He lets it go back. Jared take it from there. Kyle reaching for it. It's going to come back to Matthew. Kyle behind the net, looking for something. Hits the brakes. Tries to swoop it out into the paint. Teammates cannot capitalize. 67 cross, dumped into the corner by 21. Noah tries to chip it away. Behind the net, Luke's looking. That was Mason or Matt? Matt's Matt. Yeah, Matthew. 13 behind the net, under pressure. It's on the back of the net, and the ref's going to stop the clock there. 12 minutes, 54 seconds. Paul Allison's lining up for the face-off. Landon and Grayson on wing. Philadelphia comes up with it. Tries to pass it long. It's going to bounce past, I think that's 18. He came up with it in the corner, but was closely pursued by Spencer. Spencer takes it behind the net. Up to Grayson. It's going to bounce off the boards. Turned around by number 6, White. Aiden almost trips there. Grayson, pressure on. Shot, glove down by Grayson. Nice.
Here we go.
Passes up to Landon. Let's see those moves. Rejected. Oh, Grayson almost with the follow-up. All the way back out to Spencer. That was a nice opportunity. Did not quite work. Just do that again. It'll work next time. Aiden fires it in. It's going to bounce off the rails and gloved down by the goalie. Goalie's looking stiff. He's like he got hurt somehow. He's skating out wincing. I don't know what happened to him, but shaking his legs and. All right, Joey with face-off. Will comes up with possession.
Yeah, Will, come on.
Jack tries to snap it in. Can't quite work. Miles tries to keep it in play. Mason ties him up. Luke easy sticks over to Miles in the corner. Miles chips it up to Joey. Joey tries to hand it to Will. He gets out in front of him. He's going to have to race to go get it back from number 44. 44 spins him out, but Joey's up behind. Philadelphia passes the far side. Tries to get spinning around Joey. 14 dumps it long. Luke will just hold on to it. Little scuffle there. Between, I think, Mason and.
That was happy.
Luke was meaning, I think, to stick it aside, but he then ended up trapping it between his knees. He had to stick down like he was going to swipe it aside. He moved the stick like he was going to swipe it aside and just timed it wrong. It's all right. Got the whistle. Paul lines up for the face-off. Noah chips it back out. It's going to be dumped long. Luke tries to hand it off to somebody. Philadelphia there. Chips it back out to number 6 at the point. Off the boards into the corner. Kyle will pick it up from there. Around to to hit the safety net. He's going to stop the clock.
Let's see what happens, Paul.
Kyle takes the face off.
Here we go. Let's go.
Jarrett comes up with possession, hits the gas, gets it into the offensive zone.
Trip.
Gets tripped. No whistle. Philadelphia comes up with possession, sends it around off the glass, disrupted. Jarrett gets it back. Can't quite get possession, but he's trying. Hand off to Shane. Kyle reaches.
Nice save.
Nice. Yeah. Quick shot by Kyle. Quick save by the goalie. We got 10 minutes, 26 seconds left in the clock. 1-1 on the scoreboard.
All right, come on, boys. Let's get one.
Kyle for the face-off. Jarrett chips it around. Spencer gets there and disrupts them, keeps them from knocking it out. Kyle around to Jarrett. Jarrett tries to get it out. It's in the paint briefly, but knocked aside. It'll go out in the neutral zone. Aiden chips it back. Back out to Aiden. He reaches. He'll have a split second to decide what to do with it. He gets it back to Shane, who doesn't see it.
What the heck was that?
Shane gets tripped. There's no whistle. Spencer skates it through. Chips it over the goal. Goes back and gets it. And a scuffle there. There's 6 players in the paint. Ref's looking for the puck. There's like a fight here. They're just tussling for it. I've heard no whistle. I guess there was a whistle. I just couldn't hear it of all the screaming. Officials are discussing what happened there. They're gonna call. The officials are still talking to each other. on what they saw.
Is it a goal?
Got a lot of fans screaming. I'm going to reserve my opinion here at this point. I'm not sure what happened out there. There's such a mess of players there. Grayson gets chipped back out. Miles has got it. He's going to skate it in. Looking for a pass. Chips it out into the center, but Grayson couldn't get a stick on it. Wanged out, and high stick by Landon chips it down. That'll stop the clock, but we'll have to restart back by Luke's net. We got 9 minutes, 11 seconds left to go. The score's still tied 1-1. Paul will take the face off. Philadelphia comes up with an 18-6. He chips it in off of his teammate, pops up high. Landon will pick it up from there. It's bounced off the glass.
Oh,
Philadelphia tries to send it in, hits Landon. Landon hits the gas, holding. Oh, Landon tries to backhand it in. No holding call, just looked like there should have been one. It's going to come back out to Miles. They don't like to call holding here. I don't know why. They did call one earlier. Grayson up to Paul. Paul cross. Couldn't get any. Landon was going to be there, yeah. Grayson chipped it. I'm sorry, that's not Grayson. That was Miles. Chipped it up to Grayson. Landon trying to get back to his feet. Paul got the puck. Looking for something. Sends it across. Hits 18 in the groin. Landon backhands it into the corner. Paul hits the gas, brings it in, shoots over the net. Paul gets a rebound, tries to get it back out in the center. It's tied up along the boards. Mason stops it. He's still got it, I think, based on where he's looking. It's going to squirt out long. Miles will pick it up. Hands it up to Mason. They were busy doing a line change. It was a nice opportunity if you can get it up quick enough, but not quite there. Miles up to Joey. Joey crosses to Will. Will takes it into the zone under tremendous pressure. Dumps it back. Noah almost loses an edge there. Gets himself back up. Hits some kid in the face mask. Joey brings it in off the glass. Pass to himself. Jack hands it back to Joey. Joey off the boards. Noah picks it up off the boards back to Joey. Under some pressure. Two of them just pass back and forth. There's Joey looking. Finds the shot. Goalie gloves it. And holds on to it with 7 minutes and 8 seconds left. Score is still 1-1.
All right, good shit, guys.
If you're here for the yodeling lesson, please form an orderly queue. All right, pass out. Matthew up to Jarrett. Jarrett behind the net. Looking for something. Drops it over back to Kyle. Kyle, it's a little fancy stick work. Oh, kind of gets it tipped away from him. Tries to get it back. I think that was number 92. Nice solid hit by Noah. 92 picks it up. Jarrett gets himself hammered into the boards. Shakes it off and keeps going. Noah back in the neutral zone. Anyone gets it out. Noah chips it up. And it's going to be offside. Yeah. Yeah, they're going to take it all the way down. Intentional offsides. Well, not all the way down. Joey with the face-off. Hands off to Colin. Colin crosses to Dylan. Dylan takes it into the zone. Trips over the blue line, or more likely one of the Philadelphia sticks. Hand up to 67. Gets shipped past Spencer. Aiden lines up, like off Luke's shoulder or something into the safety net, stopping the clock. 6 minutes and 1 second. Still tied 1-1. 6 minutes, 1 second left to go. Joey Greenland lines up the face-off. Officials having an intense discussion here. I'm not sure what about. Joey's face off. Aiden gets a stick on it, flicks it back out. 67 fires wide of the net. 13 hammers it back in and around. Goes behind the net. Paul, I'm sorry, that's not Paul, it's Spencer. Around to Dylan. Dylan skates it through the neutral zone into the, and kind of gets a little bit tripped up.
Stay with it.
Defense there. Colin will put the pressure on. Aiden winds up, fires it. Dylan takes a shot wide of the net. Colin chips it back, picked up by Philadelphia. They're going to rock it all the way around. Spencer will stop it and keep it in play. Tries to get it to Dylan. Philadelphia gets there first. Paul, fresh off the bench, I believe. Got a stick on it, and there's going to be icing against Philadelphia, stopping the clock with 5 minutes and 12 seconds left. Still tied 1-1. Paul takes a face off. Back out to Miles. Miles to Mason. Oh, Mason misses the reception. Gets it back. Hands it off to Miles. Miles up off the boards to Paul. Paul under some pressure, scuffling. The trips over some kid's stick that he dropped because he's got butterfingers. And little chip. I'm not sure what it bounced off, but hit the safety net. Stopped the clock with 4 minutes 54 seconds left to go. So, I felt like the longest 6 seconds I've lived in a while. Felt like a lot of hockey in 6 seconds. That's the way hockey is. Paul takes face off, comes up with himself, then bouncing, hand it off to Miles. Miles got it along further. Turn back around, wind up, and easy save by Luke off the slap shot. Stopping the clock with 4 minutes 42 seconds. Paul face off again. Landon picks it up.
You got him, you got him.
Landon gets it sticked away. That's fairly unusual. Grayson keeping the pressure on. It's going to pop back. Mason drags out number 4. Drops it back to Miles. Good using the teammate. Miles chips it up. Paul touches and went by. Landon tried to pick it up. Grayson chips it into the boards, giving Paul a chance to recover and get oriented. Cross to Mason. Mason into the center. Grayson couldn't quite get it there. Miles stops and keeps it in play. Philadelphia gets it back out and neutralized. Paul sticks it away, hands it off to Mason. Mason pauses the beat, then kind of flubs it, but he'll have time to get it back. Philadelphia heads for a line change. Mason finds the long pass to Grayson. Grayson, a little off balance, tries to snap it in. Didn't work, but Paul got the rebound. He's circling around, tries to find a hole. Goalie stops it, does not control it. Landon into the paint, and goalie covers it before Grayson could get that next shot off. Joey Greenland with a face-off. And Philadelphia will chip it out.
Okay.
Noah flicks it back along the boards. Joey chips it out. Philadelphia's gonna not have time to orient before Will gets the pressure on. Joey chasing back around. It's gonna bounce out. Oh, Matthew, I think I heard someone say. Kind of flubbed it, but got it back. Dumped it back in. Will Schneider keeping the pressure on up to 92. Joey keeping the pressure on. Paul, I'm sorry, that's not Paul. That's Matthew. Chips it back. That's what we want to see from our defenseman.
Good job.
Keeps it in.
Go get it, Joey.
Joey tries to hit the gas. He's got to be a little bit tired out there. It's been a long shift and a long game. Jack, nice little backhanded pass up to Will. Will takes a moment to get oriented. Jarrett coming in, tries to snap it in, but kind of whiffs it. Will just got a penalty. Just shove the kid to the ice. Two minutes, 11 seconds left, at which we're going to spend 2 minutes with Will in the box. And only 4 players on the ice. Well, we'll see. I think somebody called timeout here. Because we're obviously taking a timeout. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Luke's old warm-up jersey, jacket, shell, which is keeping me from shivering to death. I didn't bring any long sleeve shirts, but I found Luke's old jacket in my car. Looks like Jarrett is lining up for the faceoff. Shane gets the puck and chips it out to the blue line. Lynn loses an edge.
Try, Shane.
Got it out. It's in the defensive zone, or our offensive zone. Philadelphia's just screwing around with it. Back and forth. You would think they weren't on a power play or something. All right, Spencer rockets it around the boards. Out to number 6. Across Aiden.
You got it. Go.
Shane.
Nice.
Up to intended for Jarrett. Nice pass, a little off balance. It gets out in front of him. Jarrett will pick it up, gets it out to Aiden at the blue line. Aiden back to Jarrett, bounces off his skate, and he loses possession. That was a nice opportunity for Shorty, which we could use at this moment.
Here you go, Shane.
Shane disrupts the pass. Can't quite get control. Number 6 can't get past Aiden. Shane is there. He lofts it up into the corner, and that's going to be icing. Stopping clock with 1 minute, 7 seconds left to go, and 56 seconds left on Will's penalty. Oh, I am still zoomed in pretty far. Let's zoom out here a little. Sorry about that. Kyle with a face-off. Ka-chow. Off the board. I thought Philadelphia was going to get possession, but we're going to get it out into the neutral zone. 44 chips it across to 70-something. 92 disrupted. Paul hits the gas, takes it back into the offensive zone. He skates in and cannot get the shot off, but he keeps control of the puck. Packs it back to Miles. Miles winds up, hits a mess of players who are just lying on the ice for some reason. Kyle gets it back, gets another backhanded shot, and it will be covered by the goalie, stopping the clock with 39.0 seconds left in regulation play. we may finish another one tied and go into a shootout. Luke said earlier in today he kind of likes the shootouts. We'll see how he does. Maybe. Better yet, why don't we just sink one right now and stop. All right, Miles tries to send it back. Philadelphia is going to lock it past him. He's going to shove some kid to the ice. No whistle on that one. Loose puck picked up and circles around. Out to 13. Kyle tries to stick it away. Kid falls down. Scuffle, I think that's 14. 13. Paul gets a stick on it. Tries to do something, hands it off to Miles, I think. And sent out into neutral ice by Kyle. Hits Joey, who's waiting for it.
Good Joey.
Joey keeps the pressure on, 13, and time runs out. We will finish regulation play 1-1 against the Philadelphia Blazers. And we apparently will go to a shootout. Shootout rules are 3-3 before it goes to sudden victory, I believe. We'll see who who coach chooses to do the shootout.
Hi, Will, come on.
Luke was
that's Shane.
privately critical of
Come on, Shane.
coach's choices of who to send out this morning, but goalies sometimes have a different perspective on things.
Huh? Oh, definitely.
Let's see here. So it ends up probably not mattering because we will have enough of them over the course of the season. It'll even out. All right, I'm gonna see if I can try and pick a better zoom distance where you can get. Shane Suick, our first shootout player here, brings it in and gets rejected. He's looking for that hole to open up and it didn't. Actually felt a little bit like the play Jarrett had this morning. It was casual, looking for an opportunity that just never happened. 14.
Come on, Landon.
Easy pad save. Landon, king of the fancy moves. Stick handler extraordinaire. We'll see how he does.
Yeah!
Nice. That was not the play that Luke predicted Landon would make, but it obviously worked. Luke was telling me, describing a specific play, that he says Landon is like the king of just faking out the goalie.
Good job,
Rejected by Luke.
Double shot him. Come on, Paul, finish it right here.
If Paul puts this one in, we win.
No pressure, no pressure, no pressure.
We're up 1 point here.
Yeah!
And he does it! Woo! Rattle off both posts.
That's it, guys.
That's it. We will finish this one with a win.
Good game, goalie.
Nice play by
Good game,
both goalies.
Good game, goalie.
Nice play all around. Well-matched team. Good to finish it with a win and a hard-fought game.
Good game, guys.
We will see you all tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. if you choose to tune in. Hopefully we'll be on this sheet because we got good network connectivity here. Maybe we'll have some jokes lined up. I don't know. We'll see. Got enough time to get that in set up. And don't forget to be awesome. Don't do anything I would enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe if that's what floats your boat. And we will see you tomorrow. Have a great Ashburn day.